It's probably taking a few seconds.
Yeah. It loaded up almost instantly on my end, surprisingly. Which is a first. It is a first.
Okay. Maybe if I refresh. Okay, yeah, there it is. And an audio test from my end.
Yep.
How about sound?
So, hey guys, welcome back to the Twitch stream. Welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary stream. Welcome back to the 20th anniversary stream. So today we've got a little bit lineup going on for today.
Yeah, we got a bit of a detour.
Yeah, we got.
Shoot, I left my drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, while you do that, I'll be explaining stuff. So, obviously, today's stream we're going to be tackling on. What the heck?
I'm back.
Okay. So, what we're going to be tackling on, we're obviously going to be doing Neverland. We're going to be touching up on the story, but of course, before we remotely do the ending part, I do want to do a couple of the arena fights and stuff like that. And that will obviously hold us over until towards the end of the stream, because we're not going to do as long of a stream, because I got to get groceries later on today and stuff like that. But aside from that, though, let's see what else.
We also have something that I planned for Chris to watch that I was originally planning to have him watch yesterday, but the video got too long.
Yes, so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to go ahead and take a watch of that. And I'm going to hope and see how that turns out. So, it says here, YouTube poop Jonah again. So, let's take a stab at this.
Hey, it's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready? Here we go!
Immediately buffers on the screen.
Hi kids, that's me. I bet you're wondering
how I ended up in this situation.
Well, it all happened one summer while the asparagus hit me in the head with a guitar.
It's great that you won the contest, Laura, but let's try not to brag about it.
For the next song, maybe I can drive...
Yeah! Drive Bob! Oh, Drive Bob!
Or maybe you could help me with the map!
Is there anything you want me to tell, Twippo? Or no? Oh! My dick!
Ass!
I love your dad.
In the meantime, would you like to have a seat?
Yes.
Maybe enjoy a nap?
Yes.
Maybe
Yes.
What do you want?
The bathroom?
What the hell?
You are one clever penis.
X.
Who are you?
We are... X.
Tee-hee.
Look, Sonny. Can I call you Sonny?
Junior.
Pretty close. Look, Sonny, we couldn't help but notice you were having a little compassion.
And maybe some eggs. Eggs, too.
What's compassion?
Ooh, that's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, compassion is compassion.
What is that? What's compassion?
You can't have compassion without compassion.
And maybe some compassion.
I thought it was about compassion.
What'd the bean boy say?
What?
Remember when we did that thing?
I remember it like it was yesterday.
The end.
But I thought it was
Well, what do you want?
a story?
No. You got off easy today. We were short on cheese. Do not fight, do not fight. Wash your hands before you fight. There is nothing. There will be long peace come with your wives.
You'll have sex tonight.
pray from more. Your kids. A message from
My ass.
Don't what's right, do provoke, put four tassels on your wives. Do not laugh, you fucking dick. A message from my feed.
You okay, Chris?
I'm fine.
There was a message. A new message? Yes. Yep. Whoa! Needless to say, Jonah was shocked and slightly embarrassed at the sight of Laddie in a town. Never before had he gotten the message. He didn't know what to do. Woo.
Morning, Jonah. What's the word?
What?
What's the word?
Nothing. There is no word.
What's the word?
I'm very busy.
Good morning, Jonah.
Stop yelling at me!
Sorry, sir. Who are you? The name's Angus. I sell sand. See? You gotta go by hand. But I don't want to.
Hello, Mr. Jonah!
He's going to eat sand.
Oh, really?
I am not. I want to go. You gotta go. I'm going. We don't really go and stuff. So the answer is no. Cheese is no object. Next up, negotiation. 6-0. What do you say, Captain Paw? 2 out of 3? Hello. Ah, it speaks.
My name is Heidi. Ow! What did you do that for?
What are you?
My mother was a caterpillar. My father was a worm. But I am okay with that now.
What did you do that for?
You look at yourself coming up.
To down delivery. You are a bitch.
Oh. I'll tell you what's going on. We're all gonna be food if I don't get some help. Oh!
Face plant in the water. That was easy.
Well, should we pull?
Nope.
Yes!
You're gonna need to put this in the video when you
So
actually
did he get another
upload
chance?
it elsewhere.
He's going to eat sand.
The slapping.
It's Mr. Twisty.
Well, that explains it. He looks stickier on the bag.
Stop it!
Stop eating, stop lying, stop harming people with things. Listen, you will be destroyed. A message from the Lord.
Well, the king was very hot. The king was very cold. It's over?
It's over.
Oh gosh. Oh man.
But yeah, I get the feeling we're probably gonna need to put that video in the upload on YouTube.
Oh
Because
gosh.
holy hell, the choppiness on that in the playback.
Oh lord, that was a trip. That was a trip. That was just okay. It's one of those things where it's like I forget how sporadic the YouTube poops can be. Like sometimes you'll have a joke that's just kind of dead, and then you'll have another joke right afterwards that just all of a sudden hits you right in the face, and you go,
It's like,
"What happened?"
do not laugh, you fucking dick. A message from my weed.
My biggest thing was just to see the whole like, "You're going to get sex tonight," and I'm just like, Lord, please tell me you're not watching me right now. Oh gosh, but let's get ourselves into a little bit more of a heartfelt situation before we get out of place. Oh gosh. Ooh, man.
Over there.
I'm gonna be the leader.
I'm gonna be the leader, the leader, the leader.
And now the Aqua is the leader. Did I just do that?
What?
The way I said it. It's like you said leader and I said leader. So I did it like deeper almost. I just caught myself and I was like, oh gosh.
No buts. You know the rules. The first one to find and claim the treasure map gets to be the leader. And that's you.
Leader of the expedition.
We're going on a treasure hunt. And that's our map you got.
What do you mean? I never said girls can't be part of the gang. Come on, Tink. The more the merrier.
It's still a bit choppy right now.
Something else I need to
Is it? It looks fine on my end.
You keep it.
I think it's just a delay on my end.
But rules
Okay.
are rules.
Let's just hope that's the case.
I guess we'll just have to call off the treasure hunt.
Let's see.
All right, you win. I'll join you for one expedition.
Like, you're able to view the stream on Twitch, right?
Alright, let me get on Twitch then.
As far as
Hang
I
on.
can tell, we're here, and this mark here is where.
Okay,
we'll
it
find
fixed
treasure.
itself now, but like...
Oh, okay.
Wait a second. We still don't even know our leader's name. I'm Peter Pan. The jealous one over here is Tinkerbell. And you are...
Aqua.
So you're Aqua.
Huh?
Now, first stop, Mermaid Lagoon.
Goo Lagoon.
Okay.
I believe Captain Hook's gonna be firing cannons again.
I have you now, Peter Pan.
Yep.
Today's the day I shall be rid of you forever.
I'm busy right now, Hook. We're on an expedition. Can't I show you up some other day?
You show me up now. Give back the treasure.
Who's that?
Ah, that's just Captain Hook. He's a two-bit pirate.
Really?
codfish.
Right now?
I'll leave you.
She probably smells the salt on my fingers.
Possibly.
From those chips.
Oh, that was the captain's signal. Fire!
sitting ducks out here. Run!
Gotcha! No! Gotcha!
What's that? I know I saw a chest somewhere.
What would happen if we end up getting a cod? Or a Pokemon?
A Pokemon?
Yeah, a Pokemon that's based on a cod.
Oh. Okay. You had me confused. I was like, what?
I don't understand the confusion.
My confusion was, why would we have a cod at random? And then use, like, a Pokemon. And I was like, huh? Where is he going with this? And it's like, a cod Pokemon. And it's like, oh, codfish. Gotcha. Okay. Whew. It was like, what? Huh? It's like, where would we get the codfish from?
I don't know. Long John Silver's.
Unfortunately, Long John Silver shut down a couple years ago in my area.
You too?
Yeah. It's unfortunate too. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it's good, but they started to kind of overprice things in Miffley.
Men, only the bravest of the brave can claim
It's a
that
Toys R
treasure.
Us situation.
Yeah.
Tink, if you would. We haven't got all day. Here we go!
I kind of wish Aqua could learn Glide at this instant. But unfortunately, she can't.
Yeah, Ventus is the only one that can glide.
It's like you don't realize how important Glide is until you really need it.
Oh gosh, I just realized the voice of Cubby here. It sounds like the... You're familiar with Oni Plays, right?
No, but go ahead.
Well, there was like a video series that... Well, not series, but like... A couple of videos where they did the voice of Crash Bandicoot. It was like... Hi everyone, it's your favorite marsupial Crash. I'm not really feeling that well today. I've been rather sad lately. My friend Beefaroni isn't doing so well in the polls. If she doesn't end up winning, I will proceed to shoot myself in protest. Please save Beefaroni, and please save me. Whoa.
Okay, wow.
And of course, they end up having like a follow-up videos like, oh, thank you. Beefaroni will live.
What the frick am I listening to? You're slowly cracking. I love how I love how he's trying to say it, and then as he's saying it, he's just dying.
Perhaps you're familiar with the Crash Bandicoot Woe meme.
Oh, so that's where it originated from.
Yeah, it's a whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, that explains everything now. I was wondering where that was coming from. I was like, the frick is this thing? And why?
Yeah.
But now I understand it.
My jaw hurts from doing that.
I can imagine.
It's the smiles.
Hey, aren't we back where we started?
You mean we went all the way around Neverland for nothing?
Well, you conquered all sorts of obstacles to get here. And to me, that's certainly not nothing.
You know, I had you all wrong. You were just looking out for them back there. Being a good leader.
Yeah, of course I was.
You're too late, Peter Pan. I'll be taking what's mine now.
He's gonna have a rude awakening.
It's Hook.
Smee's head looks like it's just sitting on top of the chest lid.
Yeah.
What is it now?
Captain, it's the treasure. It's been...
Spit it out, you idiot. Hot fish. It's all junk.
What do you mean, junk? Those are our treasures, Hook.
But what did you do with my treasure?
Oh, we lost it all.
You what? You scurvy brats have crossed me for the last time.
I love how his mustache just kind of twitches to the tick.
Hi guys! Hi TikTok.
Is this?
Oh, Ventus left that here. I guess it's a special keepsake or something. But don't worry about him. He said he would be all right without it. And then he promised to visit us again with even better treasures. Maybe enough to fill 100 treasure chests.
Then? He was here. And someone else.
What's the matter?
It's nothing.
So
Let's
would
say
the
you stay
crocodile actually be a crocodile? I thought that they live more within the east.
So you're suggesting he could be an alligator?
Or caiman.
Okay.
Or gharial. No, wait, gharials are a type of crocodile.
It's a possibility.
So, have a good time hanging out with the kiddies?
Also, I'm hearing the playback of when TikTok is around, and I'm just looking at it as like, Smear's like, "Wait, Captain, we have the high ground. He can't reach us."
I think that kid's outgrown such a childish toy. If you ask my opinion.
Wow. They really make you hate this guy.
Oh, they do really good job of making you try. It's like, wow, he's really despicable.
I don't know who's worse, Vanitas or Saïx.
Ooh, wow. Can't believe we're actually getting that close. It's like your rage against Saïx is definitely one thing, but wow, Vanitas? As rivals? And they work on the same side towards the end.
I mean, personally, Saïx could still go fuck himself, but like, Vanitas, story-wise, yeah, it's very much not cool what he did.
Too slow.
Come on. Gotcha.
Too slow.
Gotcha.
So, what do you suppose is happening with the natives when they're looking at this fight?
Oh, I can imagine. Actually, I'm not sure. Aqua's one thing, but Vanitas, I'm sure they're like, Demon! Demon! Demon!
I can totally see that now. I'm now also picturing the chief looking at Vanitas and like, boom and steak.
Ugh.
I've done it. He's finally finished.
Nope.
If only. If only. Ouch.
Ben. Tara. Can rest easy.
Also, that has got to be the most crystal clear ocean I have ever seen.
Have you seen an ocean?
From a beach?
In real life?
Yeah. I mean, it's not...
What are you laughing?
Okay, so we went to Florida, and that was the only time I've actually seen the actual beach.
Okay.
And even then, it was just like, okay, it's just a big frickin' body of water.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, I was in the Florida side, which is arguably a tourist attraction trap as it is. What was...
It's just like, okay, it's like a lake, but endless.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, maybe it's because of where I was located at that I didn't see a beautiful ocean. Maybe if I was in like a distant island where there wasn't that many people around, where it was like uninhabited or something like that. Maybe...
You're talking about the geography of it all. Yeah, it's... Florida is very much marsh.
That's what I thought. So maybe it's that, you know? I'm willing to admit. Maybe it's because I didn't go to a better looking beach, perhaps, maybe. You know?
Like, I have friends who live in Florida that could very much attest for what I have to say. Maybe even vouch.
Yeah. Again, I haven't been to that many beaches, so who's to say? Maybe I just need to look up online and be like, hey, what is considered to be the most beautifulest beach? And I guarantee it'd be completely on an isolated island. I would not doubt that. But at the same time, do I really want to go to an isolated island? No.
So there's the Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Arctic.
Isn't there like the Indian Ocean?
The Indian Ocean as well. Like, how can there be 7 seas within 4 oceans?
You got me. You asked the people who came up with that ideology.
I remember when I was in 7th grade, and I brought that up with my social studies class, and there's like the teacher gave me bonus points just for asking it.
Oh, dude, that teacher was like, you know, that's the type of question that I want my students to ask. That's not a dumb question, that's a legitimate question. That's a badass teacher.
Yeah.
I think arguably the one there's only been like one teacher where I would actually say the phrase he was badass, and that was just because he made people laugh.
Like, too bad I kind of burnt that bridge inadvertently.
Ew. That's unfortunate. But the teacher he was actually a science teacher of all things too, and usually that's like my weakest area is science, next to reading, obviously. But the science teacher, he was the best way to describe him. He is essentially the Jim Carrey of teachers. Like, the funniest thing he ever did, and that was only because it was on his last year that he teached it. He basically made himself like a little fake prop where he acted like as though as if he was pooping into a tube.
What?
You know, those little bag things where it's like a feeding tube and whatever.
Oh.
He made it like as though as if it's like he's so old he can't use the bathroom properly, so he has to poop into a bag or tube. Some students found it disgusting, but I found it quite hilarious. I mean,
it's not my style of humor typically.
I guess. But basically that was just insinuating that he was retiring from teaching after that year, so.
Oh.
Yeah. Which, honestly, I didn't think he was that old at the time that he was retiring, but I think he was, like, roughly in his 50s when he retired.
Right.
So, I guess. I'm not sure.
I mean, like, I could very much relate on that standpoint. Like, there's a couple of my neighbors here that are grandparents, and I do not think that they look like they would be grandparents.
Huh. Then again, I think the earliest you could be classified as a grandparent based on, like, you know, when you gave birth to your child and when they gave birth to a child, probably would be roughly in their early 50s. And that would be an odd age to be considered a grandparent. Any earlier than that, and it's like, okay, I don't want to mention it, but I can imagine the story.
I think Ventus knew that. That's why he left this behind.
I mean, then there's also teenage pregnancies.
That is the case too.
You and Ventus and Tara, was it? One day, you should all come back.
I'd like that.
So do you think Terra, Aqua, and Ventus all returned back to the worlds that they visited here after Kingdom Hearts 3?
I would like to imagine that they would. Be nice if they ever did.
Like, I doubt that Zack would still be alive, but like... It still pisses me off that they just use Destiny Islands in cutscenes.
Yeah.
I want to visit this world again and explore it.
Just like the old days.
Not even like the old days. You don't get a chance to go back to that place again.
That is true.
Ven, I hope we're ready for the storm that's coming.
Hey, wait up! Too slow, Sora. See you at the finish line. One more time. You just got lucky. Huh? Huh? Huh?
This boy looks so sincere, just like Tara. And this one, he's a spitting image of Ven.
More than you think.
And Vanitas.
One of you might be special enough. Hey, you two mind telling me your names?
I'm Sora.
And you?
Riku.
Someone has already passed.
That'd be kind of interesting if you were able to form a link between Sora and Riku.
That would have been interesting.
Sora, do you like Riku?
Of course I like him. He's my best friend.
Good. So then if something happens and Riku is about to get lost, or say he starts wandering down a dark path alone, you make sure to stay with him and keep him safe. That's your job, Sora. And I'm counting on you to do it, okay?
So, quick question. When Sora and Riku do meet up with Aqua again, do either of them look at her and like, hey, I think I saw you before?
Yeah, they definitely bridge the connection there and remember it all and stuff. In fact, it's actually after Burst by Sleep that they actually start to remember all of this and everything.
One Keyblade isn't...
Then again, you think about it. This is still technically like a 9-10 years between Burst by Sleep and the current events that's happening in Kingdom Hearts. So, you think about it, somewhere within the 9-10 years, you tend to forget certain stuff that's like a one-track mind encounterment thing.
So, how old would you say that Riku and Sora are in this part of the timeline? I was gonna say that Sora looks like he's at least 6. And Riku maybe 8.
See, that's the weird thing, because in the events of Kingdom Hearts 1, which is arguably a 9 years difference between what happened in Birth by Sleep and then, according to the game manual, Sora is roughly 13, 14 years. And Riku is at least 1 year older, making him being that of, let's see, I said Sora was 13, 14. That would mean Riku's either 14 to 15 years of age. If we're to assume that it is a 9-year rough estimate, Sora would be roughly 5, and Riku would be 6.
Oh. Okay.
That is a rough guess, admittedly, but that is the assumption that I am thinking, if we're to assume that timeline is correct. Because at the events of what happens in, like, 0.2 Fragmentary Passage and technically Kingdom Hearts 3, they continuously say 10 years. So every single time I think of that, I have to go back and look into Kingdom Hearts 1, which is roughly 1 year, literally 1 year, before the events of Kingdom Hearts 2 take place. We don't know the difference between what happened between Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3. We can only assume it's been like roughly a couple of months.
Okay.
So maybe...
What about the time between Kingdom Hearts 2 and Dream Drop Distance?
Again, roughly a couple of months, probably.
Okay, that one seems a little more understandable.
Well, the thing is, the events after 3 literally take place shortly after Dream Drop Distance. Like, literally, barely any time at all. Probably a couple hours, maybe.
Alright.
Now, Kingdom Hearts 3, in Remind, it is suggested that it's been 1 year later after the events that ended in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Huh.
Because in the segment in which where you play as Data Sora fighting against the Organization 13 data bosses and stuff like that, it is suggested that it's been 1 year later. So technically, it has been a little over...
Wait, Data Sora?
Okay, so... rough translation, you're playing as Riku.
Uh-huh.
And you're trying to figure out what happened to Sora and the connections and stuff like that. And the Final Fantasy crew, Leon, Yuffie, Aerith, and of course Sid, look through the computer data and stuff like that, and they encounter a data version of Sora, as well as the 13 organization members.
Oh.
You fight against the 13 data bosses, and it does a story segment in which where Riku, them, and the Fairy Godmother come to a conclusion of where Sora might be at. And this, of course, carries into Melody of Memory, where at the end of Melody of Memory, Kairi is like the connection that is needed in order to figure out, okay, where could Sora be at? From her memories to Riku's dreams. And they're able to bridge a connection to where they could possibly track down Sora down into Quadratum. And that's as far as we got in terms of story. With the exception, of course, of Sora fighting against Yasora in the DLC.
Thank God there isn't any canonical comics for this thing. Or a movie.
Right. Thank goodness. Or otherwise I'd be like... It's bad enough that frickin' Union Cross definitely fried my brains to a certain degree. Like I said, I have to be careful how much I look into that area, because that is such a gray area of so many continuity that it's like, I gotta be careful how much I process, because I'm overthinking way too much.
Speaking of the continuity, I might have mixed up the armors of this trio up with the animal masks that we see the characters in Kingdom Hearts Key wearing.
Oh, you mean from, like, Union Cross and Dark Road?
Yeah.
There is a lot of armor that goes on in that game. Like, in the Union Cross's actual war segment, they all do don armor that they're wearing. And then, of course,
they have animal masks.
Well, the main Union leaders, yeah, they wear masks. But the individual Union members, they do wear armor, technically. Like, even your main character is wearing armor.
Ah.
And then in Dark Road, Ericus, Xehanort, and then the other classmates that tag along with you, they also don armor in order to travel to other worlds as well. So yeah, those are like the only instances where we actually see armor aside from Burst by Sleep.
Interesting.
Yeah. I kind of wish we had a segment in which where Sora, Riku, Kairi, and of course Mickey was wearing armor, but we didn't get that, sadly.
Goofy's already wearing armor.
Yeah, in his regular attire, it is armor.
Well, sort of. He's wearing it on his arm, but that's it.
I wouldn't wish our lives on
Hey, according...
he also has a different hat.
According to Square Enix, that is considered the best kind of armor. It's not full-plated armor, it's partial armor.
So they're running off Kill la Kill logic.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm now picturing Goofy wearing the main character's outfit. That'd be fucking weird.
Mickey? How'd this happen? Don't worry. I'll take you back to him.
So, who would you say would win in a fight? Yen Sid or Yoda?
Ooh. That's an interesting clash right there. To be perfectly honest, we don't actually see Yang Sid wield an actual weapon. Instead, he's kind of using, like, force of magic, in a way.
Yeah.
So, if we're
It'd
to...
be an elemental battle.
Yeah. If we're to assume Yoda and Yang Sid did fight, it would be mostly force power. You know? Using the forces of nature, their unique traits and stuff like that, they would be just it would be basically a wizard's duel at that point. That would be a pure wizard's duel.
It'd be similar to that fight between Harry Potter and Luke Skywalker.
Yes, exactly. But I don't think Yoda's the type of person where he wouldn't use a lightsaber unless he was forced to.
Forced to?
Yeah, I walked myself into that. But I imagine if Yang Sid never used a weapon, Yoda wouldn't use a weapon either. They would basically...
Yes, so that way they're on fair ground.
Exactly. They would both be using force powers at that point in time. Like, Yang Sid would be using some kind of elemental magic to push against Yoda's force magic, while Yoda's using force to try to push him back and stuff like that. Like, I'd imagine that kind of clash. Right. To a certain degree, it would be boring, unless Yoda tried to grab some kind of huge stadium and just throw it at him, in which case Yang Sid would try to push it back at him. That's what I'm thinking. But who's to say? We don't really have that much context except for Fantasia, and then of course the Kingdom Hearts games, in which case he barely does anything. Sadly.
Yeah, he's kind of just a MacGuffin.
Yeah.
I'm not just thinking, like, what type of food would, from our reality, would be considered edible in the world of Star Wars?
Fucked up looking food, if you ask me.
I'm asking, like, for example, our fruits and vegetables, like...
Oh!
With the humans and other species that have sentience and sapience, like, would they be able to eat that kind of stuff?
I imagine depending, they probably could. Like, I would imagine the Wookiees probably eating both the vegetable and meat, of course. But I guess that depends on if we do have any vegetarian-only species.
I'm now just picturing a Gungan trying to, like, eat some grapes.
Okay, when you put it in that perspective.
Mickey.
Oh shoot.
Stars bring me grave news. Master Ericus's star has blinked out. I am afraid that means he has been struck down.
The Master? Who is responsible?
Master Xehanort and Terra.
No! That's absurd! Tara would never!
I hope with all my heart that you are right about your friend. There are some things even the stars cannot tell me.
Where is he? Where can I find Tara?
Terra's heart is leading him to the ancient Keyblade graveyard.
And now we enter the Colosseum before heading to the graveyard.
Yep.
Alright. I have to go after him and see if it's true.
Let's see, what other fruits and vegetables could be seen? Okay, a bit of a deviation. What species would you see yourself being in the Star Wars universe?
What species?
Just be safe.
Yeah.
I'll
Huh.
find a way to get you out of this.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you forged a link with Donald and Goofy.
Yep.
But not Sora. They get off lucky for not having Sora, Donald, Goofy.
But I'm not sure. There's like frickin' over 100 different kind of species in the Star Wars universe. So I wouldn't have a clue as to what species there could be. So I have no idea on that one.
I feel like for me, I don't know if there exists any male species of this, but I feel like I'd probably be like the same sort of species that like Shakti and Ahsoka are.
Okay.
But a male version. I need to specify that.
Yeah.
What species would you say Delmar would be?
Again, that would be another tricky one right there. I wish I honestly knew, because like I said, I only know like of the certain ones that I've recognized from the films and stuff. But there's so many different shows now and everything like that. There's all sorts of different kind of species, and it's completely crazy as to how many there are. Like, I'm sure there's a Star Wars fan out there that literally knows every kind of species. And it's like, oh good lord almighty, having to keep track of it all.
Okay. Grover would be a Wookiee.
Just simply a Wookiee.
What about Bonnie?
Bonnie was still alive? I'm not sure.
Okay, I kind of want to re-say what species I think Grover would be, just because I think it'd be a hilarious contrast in the species and the personality. I'm now picturing Grover as a Rancor.
As a Rancor? Why?
Because it's funny.
Okay, you got me there.
I'm now just picturing, like, you two with a pet Rancor.
and he's just got the same personality that Grover has now.
Oh, Lord Almighty. It's probably a good thing we are doing the arena fights and stuff.
Because you level up with that.
I think currently right now I'm at like level 41 or something. And I would feel a lot more comfortable if I was like, say, level 55 or something.
What level were you as Terra?
I was relatively low by the end game and stuff, but then again we wasn't tackling on the secret bosses and stuff.
Fair.
With Aqua, since we got all this extra story bits that needs to be tackled on and stuff, before we
You're gonna need it.
Yeah, before we do tackle on the ending, I would like to at least have Aqua be relatively 55-ish, because then I think she could do the stuff. The secret bosses might be a bit different story. I hate it whenever it does this. These enemies fly way too high for me to reach them.
I will give the Unverse this much. They did the mimic concept justice.
Yeah. Like, they do a better job with the mimic than anything.
Even better than the Heartless.
Yeah, all we got is like a symbol monkey.
Or I guess the toy soldier. Like, that's a really specific one.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the items that you were getting, and when it was showing off one of them, I was picturing it being voiced as Patrick saying, "Open sesame!"
Oh, that's all I've got.
Well, I've got all I can do.
You know, while I've got you on here and we're talking about SpongeBob, let me ask you this question.
Yes?
Is there a particular favorite season or era of SpongeBob that you like preferably?
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Like, I've kind of died out on the SpongeBob craze, but if I had to pick a favorite, I do like the first, at least 3 seasons of SpongeBob, personally.
I'm okay with seasons 4 and 5. Six is kind of the black sheep.
Yeah. It's just hard to believe as to how far they've carried out SpongeBob entirely, and it's like, holy shit, this blew up more than I think it needed to. Like, arguably, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network was kind of like the shows where I thought to myself, I don't see an image, I see a word, which is cartoons. And that, for the longest time, I thought was like the one thing I felt like was just necessary, you know? It's not needed to have an icon, it just needs to have, you know, an image. And that image is every cartoon on that particular platform. But yet when I see Nickelodeon, all I see is SpongeBob.
I'd argue that it's him and Lincoln Loud.
Okay, you got me there. Lincoln Loud definitely has burst into popularity in the past couple of years.
It's ridiculous how much popularity the Loud House has with younger audiences.
Definitely weird.
You think someone's made this thing out of Legos?
I would love to see that, actually.
So how is this a secret boss?
It's not really a secret boss, it's just an arena boss in order to get to the secret boss.
Oh. Oh, I just remembered another one that's kind of been made a bit of a bit of a mascot for Nickelodeon as well.
Okay.
And that's Cosmo and Wanda.
Huh. Really?
Because they made that live action continuation of the Fairly Odd Parents.
I forgot about that, really, in all
And
honesty.
just won't let the IP die.
You kidding me? They need a cash cow aside from SpongeBob.
Oh, and get this, the live action one? It's Timmy going off to college and leaving his fairy godparents to his cousins.
Okay, that's not weird at all. Compared to what they've done so far.
Oh, and you know how in the cartoon, Vicky was in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with that one Martian that was voiced by Rob Paulson?
Yeah.
In the live-action one, she has a crush on Mr. Crocker, and is the principal of Dimsdale Elementary School. Well, not president, principal. I meant principal.
I got you, but... What? Do I dare ask the question of who's acting as Vicky, then?
I couldn't care less to know.
Okay, fair assessment.
Hang on, I'm gonna see what my cat wants. I'll be right back. You're gonna be fighting in the arena anyways.
Yeah.
Nothing important here.
Now we enter in the second form of the Iron Prisoner. I like that echoing effect.
Oh, hey, I see you're fighting the dildo again.
Yeah, and I killed it.
Was fighting the dildo. Actually, with having like with the arms being separated, it kind of reminds me of. Are you familiar with the game called Getting Over It?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He looks like the guy who has like a cauldron from the waist down.
Kind of does, especially with the hammer and all. So it definitely has that look.
That was a hammer? I thought that was an axe.
No, that was a hammer.
Oh. That's a bit overkill.
Just a bit, yeah. But then again, considering how many arenas we gotta get through and stuff like that, it helps.
I'm not too surprised, but like...
You really phased out of that?
Okay, I know we were talking about Nickelodeon shows earlier. I'm gonna bring up another one.
Okay.
Aqua's Going Ghost.
Okay. I like that. Danny Phantom.
Also, in regards to Butch, the creator, he's an asshole! How is she not falling down? I'm pretty sure that the anti-gravity isn't even turned on. I like how one of the animations is just them slamming the book on you.
Yeah.
And this one's imitating a dragon.
Oh no, I need to get rid of this thing quick.
Oof. This thing's packing a wallop.
Yeah. It's like I hate this particular phase where he just all of a sudden makes clones of myself. Thankfully I was able to finish it off.
And stylish nonetheless.
I do love doing that.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's
We're
that.
fighting the armor guy again, aren't we?
Yep.
No friends to help you out here.
Nope, I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
Figured we'd get a sequel. Or, wait, would this be a prequel because we're playing a prequel?
I mean, might as well be considered a prequel at this point, yeah.
It just slid into the gravitational pull. It's like, I'm a slide into you. Woo!
I do like how I've got my deck set up with Aqua. It's definitely taken out these guys a lot quicker than I thought it would.
Imagine if there was a mod that included friendly fire.
Oh gosh.
Aqua's gone ghost again.
The Ghost Drive I'm not a fan of, though, admittedly.
Then why is it in your deck?
The Ghost Drive just kind of initiates itself whenever I get that command bar filled up.
Oh.
Yeah,
So it's like Dark Sora.
In a way, yeah. So what it is that depending on the moves that you use, depends on what you're going to use, whether it's just a regular finisher or an extended style, per se. So whenever I use like Thunder Surge or Thunder Shot, it initiates a style command such as Thunderbolt.
Huh.
If I continue to use that, like I have been thus far, it initiates another level drive known as Ghost Drive. Now, the only reason why I have these abilities is because we're going to need them later on in the playthrough. But if I was smart about it, I would just use the Fire Wheel, like continuously use it in rapid succession, and I could build up a Fire Storm. I believe it's called Firestorm. I may be wrong. I could initiate the command known as Firestorm, and then afterwards initiate another command known as Blade Charge. And Blade Charge is my favorite. Mostly because you're wielding a giant frickin' crystal blade, which is this right here. Which is what you saw me use against the book.
Yeah, against that book boss.
Yeah.
How cool did you say it is in the vacuum of space?
Fairly close enough for Aqua to don her armor, I imagine.
Oh, shit. I thought we were done with you.
No, far from it, my friend.
you. I love you so much, MJ. You're purring. You're purring real nice right now, Amos.
Sky Climber. I believe that's a command style ability as well, if I'm not mistaken. And that one's more, and that's more akin to, I believe, probably air moves or something like that, or light attacks.
Another mimic cave.
Yep, this one's more annoying, in all honesty. As you're about to find out. And the reason why I say it's more annoying is because it involves pinball. Because you got a lower level and an upper layer.
Oh, it's a pachinko machine.
Yep. It's one of those things where it's like, this works better as Ventus. Because of the glide ability and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, you're kind of going back and forth between trying to go up there and getting down here and stuff like that. It's not my favorite area.
So what you're saying is that you're going up, down, touch the ground.
And unfortunately, it's not building an appetite, it's building my rage.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm up, down, too.
Oh gosh. Oh boy.
How many waves are on this one?
I forgot to check. You see now why I hate it.
Thank God you don't take damage on those.
Thank goodness, yeah, otherwise that definitely would have been even more of a mood killer. Okay, there we go. Oh gosh.
Whee!
That was all one round.
Wow.
Please.
We're in for the long haul, ladies and gentlemen. And everything in between.
There we go. And a lot of you down
Okay,
there.
I'm just reminded of a thing that, like, there was no real reason why I said this. It was just something that my brothers and I were just thinking together to just make each other laugh.
Oh, like how me and Delmar does.
Yeah, I was like, one time I was just improving a bit where I was like, ladies and gentlemen, and the gay turtle.
Okay, that was good.
For context, when I was saying that, I was meaning it as in like the definition for happiness.
Yeah. Like, yay! Well, where are the enemies? I was about to say. I know I saw them. Where are they at? Ah, good. We're on the final round. Ooh, Lord
So
almighty.
there were only 3 rounds.
Yeah, thank goodness.
And no boss.
Honestly, if there was a boss, I'd be afraid of how spazzy it would be. It's just being like, I'm up here, I'm down here, I'm up here, I'm down here, I'm up here, I'm down here. Would you flippin' hold still?
It's one of those creatures that would make like little wormholes for it to teleport into.
Yeah, and you have to find the darn thing.
Or let it come to you.
Yeah, probably. Okay, wasn't there one more? There, yeah.
I bet Bach was looking at the mood, was like, does this not amuse you? Are you not entertained?
The answer to that? No. Of course you're up there.
Whee! So why does the arena affect you but not the enemies?
I think it does, but we just don't see it.
No, we clearly saw it, that thing land on one of the flippers and it didn't activate it.
Okay, for a second. Okay, yeah. Because I thought it landed on one of these bouncer things and it went up. But yeah, maybe it's just because I hit it and stuff. Okay. There we go. Whew. Got through that area. That's one of my least favorite arena areas. It's one of the more annoying ones. Which is a shame too, because that's one of the only areas that you need to go to in order to encounter the those prize pod things that you saw.
Mm-hmm.
Because they drop an item that you need in order to make the ice cream stuff, which is part of like the side quest to complete the journal entry and stuff like that. But it's one of those annoying areas. Not a fan of it.
I kind of want to have you try out the ice cream side quest just because now, because I'm interested.
I mean, it's not that big of a thing, because the only thing you get, aside from, like, multiple different ice creams that you can use, because what the ice cream do is that they immediately initiate your drive sequence. Like the Ghost Drive or the Blade Charge and stuff like that, that's what they do mostly. But when you get all the ice creams complete, you do get a Keyblade, but it's not as good of a Keyblade as it could be. Like
like you said, it's not too time-consuming.
No, I guess not.
He's getting ready to jump and you just froze him.
You alright?
Hiccups.
Ah.
Hang on a sec. Hopefully that ought to do it.
I didn't count how long you held your breath.
Okay.
How did you survive all that? The enemies are just like, we hate this bitch! And here comes the third form of the Iron Prisoner. This one's going to be a little bit harder to take on, though.
Well, at least he doesn't look like a dildo anymore.
Now that definitely helps. Whew.
Alright,
By the way, I was also reacting to this in the call context.
Okay, let's...
You don't need to stop the stream for the...
Okay, wow! I see what looks like Archibald's face on top of Grandpa's, and I just see Larry's face going... I'm gonna have to save that image and post it on the highlight, because, oh god, that's funny.
Mr. Lunt's the only normal one.
Time to chill. Oh wow, we got done with that round quick.
It's over.
Take that! Take that!
I'm on fire.
Yeah, you're on fire, alright.
Ooh.
Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that!
There we go.
You know, if there was ever a place that they could have simulated for this arena, it would have definitely made sense for Olympus.
Yeah.
Especially with what the place becomes.
Make it seem we weren't doing much. I'd check out some other stuff.
And we're fighting the Ice Titan now.
Okay. Excuse me.
Hey Mac, remember that HP bar situation you were complaining about?
What about it?
I was wanting you to take a look at the HP bar and see what you think now.
Is it bigger?
A lot bigger than the last time you saw it, probably.
Oh god, you have to fight that book guy with a bunch of underlings now.
Yep.
This game is evil.
Oh, we haven't even got to the secret bosses, bud. Wait until we get to them.
Evil. E. Huh, we're fighting on our own home turf.
Yep.
But yeah, this HP bar, it's definitely a lot better. It's more akin to what we saw in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah. Take a look at the mob now. Oh, wow. Magnura does quite nicely, actually, against these things. I barely have to do anything sometimes, and it's like pew 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 pew. Yeah, gum. That's something to take note of now for a while. It's like, huh? Magna works against those things. Nice. Kill it quick. There we go. Whew, for a second there, I thought he was going to do that clone again thing. That gets annoying. Him just batting out clones of me. Okay. I think we'll make this one be the last arena fight that we'll fight.
How many more left otherwise?
Let me think. I know there's at least 2 more regular arenas before we can finally start fighting against the secret bosses. Because of those 2, they're essentially just, well, one of them's a raid battle against the, Monstro.
You fight Monstro in this game.
Yes, you fight a whale. And then, you fight a boss rush, against all the different bosses. With the exception of the, like, certain main ones, obviously, but you get to fight the majority of the, Mirage Arena bosses. And then you'll have the 2 secret bosses that we can finally tackle on.
Well, I'll say this much in regards to Monstro.
What's that?
They're whaley coming out of ideas.
Okay, that's funny. Also,
Or running out of ideas.
Oh, no, 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 no!
What happened?
I almost died!
Was it? What happened?
Gosh, these guys are merciless.
Well, you are fighting harder enemies, I'd imagine. I just realized how suggestive that last one sounded. I apologize.
Okay, here we go. Oh dear.
So I just realized something that I could probably recreate using the voice mods that I have.
And that would be what?
I'm gonna wait until you're done with the boss.
Probably a good idea.
You spin me right around me. I already made that joke, but I couldn't care less. Oh, I got a better one. Around the world, around the world, around the world, around the world. Well, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that was good. Oh boy.
Okay, I was looking at the playback. This is only round 4.
Yeah.
What's the final round?
Oh, it's a cluster mess.
Oh, it's a fuster pluck.
Yep.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, if you think this is bad, wait until we fight the final form of this thing.
This isn't even the final form.
No, it ain't!
I swear to God, that wasn't meant to be a reference. We finally have been bested.
Yeah, it took us until to this point. Okay, well, let's see. What level are we at? Level 42. Yeah, I think I need to improve on a couple of things. Maybe.
Okay.
But,
I can now do the thing. Rule number 1, I can't kill anyone.
So don't ask.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, Lord Almighty. Let's see. What? Okay. What would I change out? Probably one more cure, maybe. And I don't know if I should use the mines or not. Especially against that guy. Oof. Fire gut burst, maybe? Nah. That would be more effective, probably. Ragnarok might come in handy. Don't know, but you never know.
There's gotta be some level of irony of having a thing called Ragnarok when we don't visit anywhere that is Norse related, yet we have a world that's Greek related.
It is kind of kind of weird, ain't it? That will get far fast enough, but we're gonna try. Keepers of the Arena. See what happens. Who knows? We might end up actually doing better this time.
Shoot, I just realized that this wasn't at the full volume. There we go.
Again, don't ask.
Oh, I just thought of another one.
Okay.
Watch me whip. Watch me.
Oh, good lord.
Hang on, you're able to mute the background music, right?
I can, yeah. Hang on. There we go.
I'm gonna do a little something. You're able to pause it, right?
Yeah.
Let me just find it again. Let's see. Background. Kingdom Hearts.
This will at least give my hands a break.
Yeah.
I mean, I love doing the arenas and stuff like that, but doing them in succession, whew, does numbers on you.
Okay, it's this music. Right. I'm pretty sure this is it. I thought I would shake things up a little if that's alright with you. It's been a while since I played DJ, but
Okay.
we've had this music play in the past, so I don't think we're gonna end up having any sort of interference with copyright. Here we go!
I don't see anything wrong with this.
You trying to push him off the arena?
Nah, it's not. It's not possible.
What exactly is making up the area beneath the platform?
I can't hear ya.
Hang on. Let me just. Okay, so you know how to work the user volume, right?
How do I do that?
Okay, so you go over to you right click on the bot that's currently deafened.
Right.
And it gives you it gives you like a little scroller for how loud it is.
I don't even see it. Oh, this thing. Duh.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. Ugh. I was actually clicking on the actual box on the Discord, not the voice chat thing. There we go, that's better.
I just thought it would be a good mix-up from what we've been hearing constantly in this game.
Yeah, fair.
Say what you will about the Underdome, it doesn't give you EXP, but it's got a banger battle music theme.
That it does. Okay, here we go. Okay, whew. We're at the halfway point.
Yay!
Things can only go uphill from here, or maybe down, I don't know.
Maybe they would meet an impasse. So is there a reason why it just respawns you back over in the area where you start every match?
I'm not sure why. I do kind of find it irritating, but maybe it's a transitional phase. I'm not 100% sure.
Also, I don't know if it's something to do with how low you made the music, but I can barely hear it now.
Well, it was kind of loud in my ear.
Okay. And one sole survivor. Thank goodness there isn't a time run for these.
Yeah, thank goodness, because this is kind of being lengthy. I mean, if I had Mega Flare attached, maybe it might be quicker, but I don't know.
Oh shoot, we're going over 2 hours.
Yeah, that's why I was saying this would be the last arena fight that we do for now. One more round. Okay, here comes the final form.
Okay, I think we could probably use the regular music now.
Okay.
Let me skip this.
Yeah, about to say. Okay. Now then.
I'm listening to the playback. The reason why I was saying that it could barely be heard is because it's overlapping too much with the in-game music. That's why I was saying it was the way it was. By the way, if you hear someone disconnect, it's not me.
Okay.
The bot will just vanish after a time of not being used for a while.
Oh gosh. We can calm down for a little bit now. Ugh. Maybe.
I'll say this much, this boss in the pachinko level would be crazy.
Oh yeah. That
And
was
stay
rough.
down.
That was rough. Ooh, so this is going to be a perfect time for me to level grind. Because if that was an indication of anything, I need to level up. Ooh, so yeah. So, what we got left right now is Monster of the Seas. And then after that...